If you have a yoga block handy, just grab it. We're going to use it a couple of times, but I will give the options with or without the yoga block. So please don't worry if you don't have one. Please come to a comfortable seated position. We're just going to start off by just taking a couple of deep breaths in and out. And so today we're going to focus on really correcting our posture, and a lot of the correction in posture begins in activating the muscles in the upper body, the shoulders, the shoulder girdle, the upper back. So that's what we're going to focus a lot on today. And as we're correcting, quote unquote, our posture, one of the things that you want to keep in mind is this extension, this lift in the upper back, in the upper chest, so that as you breathe in and breathe out, feel the upper part of your chest becoming filled with breath. So I know that a lot of times you guys probably breathe into the belly. What I'd like you to do is actually focus on breathing more into the upper part of your chest for today, and feeling like you're filling up the space between your clavicle notch and your shoulders. So feel like that the the shoulder collarbones are spreading with each inhalation. And that you can feel the jugular notch, the space just below the manubrium, filling up with breath. And see if you can start to inhale a little longer and exhale a little longer. So lengthening the breath while deepening the quality of your inhalation and exhalation. Take about 3 more breaths just like that. Beautiful. Okay, so bring the arms out to the sides. Now, as you're sitting here, see if you can actually get a little bit of a lumbar curve here. Okay, so be careful not to slouch, but actually forcibly lift yourself up as much as you can. Bring the arms out to the sides. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Don't hurt your shoulders. So if reaching up hurts your shoulders, just keep the arms out like that. And then exhale, bring the arms down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Lift up at the manubrium, lift up in the upper chest. And exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Feel that the intercostals are fanning outwards. Exhale, back down. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Now exhale, twist as much as you can to your right. Let the arms come down. Don't use the hands to twist deeper. Just let the hands fall where they fall. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And exhale, this time to the other side. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. See if you can create that extension in the upper chest and the lower back. Exhale, twist, and then let the arms come down. So you're using the muscles, the musculature of your abdominals. Inhale, lift up. You're using the musculature of your abdominals to create that twist. Exhale the arms down to the left. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And exhale, twist again to the right. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And just pause there now for 2 breaths. Really lift the chest, lift the heart. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the arm bones back a little bit, but also really focusing on this extension in and through the back. Take 1 more breath in. And this time exhale. Keep that extension in your spine, but bring the hands to Namaste Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale fully. Really seating the breath in the upper part of your chest. And exhale fully. Very good. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is just come and stand and bring, if you have your block, bring the hands or grab your block and bring the block in between your thighs. Now, if you don't have a block, that's completely fine. Just imagine that you have one and that your thighs are squeezing the block inward, okay? So if you do have one, just bring it as high up as you can. And what you're going to do here is really squeeze the block, squeeze the hip bones, which are right here, into the block. And as you do that, you're going to feel this lift in the center part of your body. Keep lifting up as much as you can. And then inhale, bring the hands, reach up. And exhale, bring the hands back down. So as you bring the hands up, inhale, bring the hands, reach up. See if you can actually start to create a bit of a back bend. Squeeze the block. Take the biceps back behind the ears, but lifting the chest and heart. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, bring the hands, reach up. Take the biceps back behind the ears. Lift the chest and heart. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring the hands, reach up. And exhale, bring the hands down. All right? So inhale, do it one more time. This time we're actually going to stay there. So keep the biceps moving behind the ears. Keep lifting the chest and the heart. Lift up at the pubic bone. And now see if you can actually start to go back just a little bit. Keep lifting the chest and heart. Squeeze the block or your thighs together. Squeeze the hip bones into the midline. Can you go back a little bit further? Feel how stable you are through the legs, through the hips, through your feet, the heels firmly planted. And then go back a little bit further. Remember to breathe. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. The nature of back bending helps you to feel as if your capacity is expanding. So those moments after we do a back bend, see if you can actually start to feel that your energy field is expanding outwards. Now come and stand, bring the feet hip distance apart. You can take the block out. And what I'd like you to do is to inhale, sit back into chair pose, lift the chest and the heart, and bring the arms reaching up and the biceps behind the ears. Good. And then from here, come forward and kind of hover over your thighs for a moment. Sit back as much as you can, so you're really feeling yourself coming into the heels of your feet. Extend through the chest and the heart, and then inhale, come and sit back into chair. Really feel this lower area of your back engaging. So you might want to stick your butt out just a little bit, but keep the core engaged, the sides of the belly coming into the midline, the pubic bone lifting. Inhale, come and stand back up. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Take a breath in. And exhale out. Again, inhale, sit back into chair. Bring the arms, reach up to the sky. Lift up at the pubic bone. Now keep that lift at the pubic bone. As you lift at the pubic bone, you'll feel your transverse abs engage. Exhale, come forward. Keep that engagement, but also work on the extension. The chest comes forward. The biceps are lifting up behind the ears. All your back muscles are engaged. Inhale, come back up. Sit back a little bit more if you can. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Remember why you're doing this, because it feels so good afterwards. Inhale, come and stand back up. And exhale, come to Namaste Mudra. Take a breath in. And exhale out. And because it felt so good those 2 times, let's do it one more time. Inhale, come and sit back into chair. Lift up through the chest. Take the biceps back a little bit more. Good. Now lift up at the manubrium. Remember where the manubrium is. Fill that space with your breath. Keep the extension in the spine. Navel to spine, pubic bone coming forward. Come forward so you're hovering over your thighs. Good. This will prepare you for ski season. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Inhale, come and sit back up. This is the last one. Inhaling. And exhale, sit back a little bit more. Lift the chest and heart. Feel all the intercostals lifting up while you sit back and bend the knees a little bit more. And then inhale, come and stand. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Very good. Okay, what I'd like you to do from here is to come and lie down onto your mat or on the floor. And we're going to lie down onto our stomachs. All right, so bring the hands underneath your shoulders. And you're going to bend your right knee and take the right knee just a little bit, like 5 degrees to the right, not much. And take your left hand just for a moment. Feel your glute, your right glute, and engage the glute. And then relax it. Engage the glute. And then relax it. And then engage the glute and lift the leg up. Now, as you lift the leg up, don't twist the torso over to the side. Keep that right pelvic bone on the floor. So you're just lifting up the femur bone. And then relax everything down. Bend the right knee again, same side. Engage the glute and lift the leg up. And then come back down. Bend the right knee again, engage the glute, and then lift the leg up. And then relax down. And bend the right knee, again, same side. Engage the glute and lift the leg up. Beautiful. You can start to feel probably your right glute getting stronger each time. That means that it's starting to activate properly. Relax down. Bend the right knee. Now this time what I'd like you to do is to take the right knee a little, like 1 inch towards the left leg, just 1 inch in, and then start to lift up. Sometimes the knee will want to splay out. Don't let it. Try and keep it moving in just slightly. You'll feel a different part of your glute working. Relax down. Bend the right knee. We'll do it one more time. Take the right knee a little bit in towards the left leg. Engage the glute and lift up. And relax down. And we'll do the other side now. Bend the left knee. Now what I'd like you to do is to bring your right hand to your left glute and just feel the glute and then engage it and relax it. Engage the glute and relax it. Engage the glute, bring the right hand back and lift the leg up. Good. Try and lift it up a little bit more. Push through the heel of your foot and then relax the leg down. Good. Bend the left knee. This time you're going to take the left knee about an inch to the left. Okay? And then lift the leg, engage the glute, lift the leg up. And relax back down. Bend the left knee. Engage the glute, lift the leg up. Keep breathing into the upper part of your chest. The breath is fluid. Relax the leg down. Bend the left knee, engage the glute, lift up. And relax the leg down. Good, bend the left knee. This time you're going to take the knee about an inch towards the right leg. Good. And then lift the leg up. And relax down. Bend the left knee. One more time. Take the knee in a little towards the right leg. Engage the glute and lift the leg up. And relax the leg down. Good, just take a moment here and pause. So bring the hands underneath the forehead. And take a couple of deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'd like you to do from here is to bring the arms down beside you. And this time what you're going to do is lift the legs up and lift your chest up as high as you can. And you should feel the musculature of the lower back really engaged here. Exhale, come back down and relax. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Lift everything back up. Lift the legs, lift the chest. Again, you should feel the lower back muscles really engaged here. Lift up as much as you can and exhale, come back down. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Inhale, come back up. Lift everything up. Lift it up as much as you can. Beautiful. One more time. Lift it up. Exhale, come back down. Good. Shake your glutes and then lift up again. Good. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. There's a tendency sometimes to bend the knees. Keep the legs as straight as you can. Lift from the inner thighs. Exhale, come back down. And one more time. Lift everything up. Lift it up as high as you can. Beautiful. One more breath. Lift everything up. Lift it up. And then back down. Bring the hands just underneath the forehead again. Take 2 deep breaths. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Beautiful. Okay, so bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Now there's 2 options here. One is to come up through a push-up. If you want to do that, join me. Or just bring your knees to the floor, come up onto 4s, and then come up into a push-up. Okay, so if you want to do a push-up here, draw the shoulder blades back, lift the knees off the floor, tuck the toes, lift the hips off the floor, take the pubic bone in slightly, and then see if you can start to lift up. Okay, and then come into downward facing dog for a moment. And then from downward facing dog, look at your hands just for a moment. And I want you to turn the palms in about 5 degrees. So turn the fingers in or turn the hands in just 5 degrees, and then bring the hands just a little bit wider. From here, inhale, come into plank, squeeze the core, but then also squeeze the arm bones towards each other, the humerus bones and the hands towards each other without bending the elbows. Come back into downward dog. Inhale, come to plank. Now as you come into plank, press the heels back. The inner legs, the inner thighs are activated. The pubic bone comes forward, and squeeze the arm bones towards each other. And then exhale, come back into downward dog. Inhale, come to plank. Squeeze the arm bones towards each other. The sides of the belly squeezing in towards the midline, the pubic bone coming forward. Exhale, come back into downward dog. Inhale, come to plank. Squeeze the arm bones in again. You should start to feel your pecs firing up here. This is a great way to activate the musculature around the chest. Exhale, come back into downward dog. Inhale, come into plank. Again, squeeze everything in. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the navel. Exhale, come back into downward dog. Very good. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, bring the knees down to the floor. So from here, you're coming onto 4s, okay? You're going to lift your left leg up. And lift the left leg up as high as you can. Lift the right arm, reach forward, and then lift the arm and leg up. Now if you can, create a twist here. So you're twisting to your right while lifting the left leg up, and then exhale, come back down. Do the other side. Bring the right leg up, lower the hip a bit, and lift the right leg up higher. Lift the left arm, and lift the arm and leg, and then twist to your left as much as you can. And then relax down. Very good. Lift the left leg, lower the hip, and lift the leg up higher. Lift the right arm, and then lift the arm and leg, and then twist. And then back down. Lift the right leg, lower the hip, leg up. Lift the left arm, lift arm and leg, and then twist. And then come back down. Lift the left leg, lower the hip, leg up, right arm and leg, and then twist. And back down. Lift the right leg, lower the hip, leg up, lift the left arm and leg, and twist. and back down. Lift the left leg, lower the hip, leg up, right arm and leg, and twist. This is really engaging the deep musculature of the spine lower down. As you're doing this, see if you can tap into that deep musculature of the spine, specifically in the lower back, but even in the upper chest. Lower the right hip, lift the right leg, lift the left arm and leg, and twist. And come back down. Lift the left leg, lower the hip, leg up, right arm and left leg. Lift up as high as you can, then twist. And then back down. Last time, right leg, lower the hip, leg up, left arm and right leg. Lift up, and then twist. And back down. Good. Just pause for a moment. Just feeling your whole body here for a moment. We talked earlier about this idea that backbends expand our capacity. You can feel your energetic field that's emulated through your breath starting to expand. The idea in yoga is to work towards going beyond our limitations, going outside the box that we live. And one of the ways to do that is through energy and feeling our energetic field expanding us, expanding our potential, expanding what we think is possible. Breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. Very good. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is to come back to this plank pose again. And we're just going to do something. Now, if you're tired of plank, you can stay on your knees, but take your knees back a bit, just like that. Okay? But if you can, come on to a plank pose, and then press the back of your chest or the back of the mid-back up towards the ceiling as much as you can. So you're almost kind of like rounding in the upper back, but I don't want you to round like that. I want you to stay in plank, but just pushing up. And then wherever you are, just bring the knees down and just pause for a moment. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Good. Then you're going to do it again. So again, you can do this on your knees, but if you can, lift the knees off the floor and then press up. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhaling deeply, and then slowly come back down. And we'll do it one more time. Okay? So again, lift the knees off the floor, press down through the hands, but lift that middle part of your back up. So it's like you're pressing the hands down, but taking the middle of your spine up towards the ceiling. And then come back down. And this time, get to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come onto our backs. You can keep your knees bent here, or you can straighten the legs. It really doesn't matter. If you have your block, grab your yoga block. And if you don't have a block, that's completely fine. Just take a breath in. Bring your hands to just below your breastbone. And see if you can feel that area of your body becoming filled with breath. Again, there's this quality or this idea that you're going beyond your own limitations. And the way that we practice that is through the breath. How does the breath start to expand your capacity? Take deeper, longer, more full breaths. Okay, so from here, take your block, and you can do the block at the skinniest level, or you can go a little wider. If you don't have a block, just either pretend that one's there or bring your fists together. Okay, block is better. And you're going to take your arms, do an inner rotation of the humerus bone, and bring your fists around the block. And have the block straight up, and I want you to squeeze it. You're probably going to feel your pectoral muscles engage here. It's really a great way to engage the pecs, and then relax. And do it again. And just squeeze. We talk about the importance of shoulder stability. Relax. One of the ways to have shoulder stability and get rid of neck pain is having strong activated pectoral muscles. A lot of us are walking around with weak or deactivated pecs. So this is one way to activate your pecs. Bring the hands to the block, bring the block up, and just squeeze it. And relax down. Do it again. Bring the block back up, squeeze. And back down. Very good. One more time. Take the block up, squeeze it. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Notice if you're bending your arms to compensate. So keep the arm bones straight. The humerus bones are really moving inwards towards the midline, and then relax. And now you can put the block away. Very good. Okay, so roll back over onto your stomach. And bring the arms forward. Bring the arm bones forward. And lift, keep the arms straight. And then lift the arms off the ground, but keep the elbows locked. So don't bend the arms, but lift the arms up as high as you can. The forehead is resting down. Exhale, come back down. Take the shoulder blades down the back, straighten the arms. Take the hands a little closer to each other, but keep the arms straight. And then lift the arms up. And then relax down. And lift the arms up. Good. Keep these shoulder blades moving down the back. You can feel the serratus muscle getting stronger. And then exhale back down. Lift the arms up. Keep the arms straight. And then back down. Keep the arms, lift the arms up. And then back down. And lift the arms up. And then back down. This time, bring the arms to 90 degrees or out to the sides like you would like a plane. And I want you to externally rotate the arms. So turn the palms upwards as best as you can. And then lift the arms up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and back down. Take a breath in, relax, turn the palms up, Lift the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze them in, breathe in deeply, exhale deeply, and back down. And lift them up again. See if you can keep externally rotating the arms. And back down. And again, lift them up. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. Good. And back down. And one more time, lift the arms up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the arms up. Keep rotating them. And back down. Very good. Now we're going to do one of our final poses here. So what you're going to do here is bring the arms out to 45 degrees and lift the chest up as high as you can, but then lift the arms up higher. And then see if you can actually start to lift the manubrium up and exhale back down. Let's do it a little bit differently this time. Bring the arms down beside your waist. Lift the chest. Now, if you want to lift your legs, you can. You don't lose points for that. Bring the arms forward to 45 degrees. Lift everything up. Good. Lift it up. Lift everything up. You're going to feel the musculature in your upper back working here really hard. And then exhale down. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Good. Bring the arms back beside the waist. Lift everything up. Lift the legs up higher. Bring the arms forward. Lift up the chest. Lift the legs if you want to. Lift the arms. Now this time bend the elbows so the elbows are level with the shoulders. Bring the arms forward and then come on down. And bring the hands back. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Good. Lift everything up again. Bring the arms, swim them forward. Lift everything up. And then bend the elbows. Bring the arms forward. And lift the elbows, bend the elbows, and then come on down. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Let's do it one more time. Lift everything up. Lift the chest. Lift the legs. Swim the arms forward. Lift them up. Lift them up. Now bend the elbows. And then straighten the arms. And bend them again. And come on down. That's amazing. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. So bend your knees here. And what I'd like to do is to bring the hands just to the sides and lift the legs up as much as you can and push the heels up into the ceiling and then relax down. Good. Bend the knees, lift up, push up as much as you can, and then relax down. Very good. Now bend the knees. You can grab your ankles here and then lift up. Coming up into bow. Push up through the heels of the feet. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. And then lift the legs up higher. And then relax down. Bring the hands forward. Just rest the forehead onto your hands. Take a couple of deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Very good. Okay. So from here, turn around, come onto your back. Just pause here for a moment. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Bring your hands just to the floating ribs again. Inhaling, exhaling. Maybe move your hands up a little bit higher, just below the breastbone. And feel that part of your body, the part of your chest, filling with breath. See if you can take longer and deeper breaths. Okay, so from here, bring the hands out to the sides and start to engage the glutes and lift the hips up as high as you can. Now, lift the toes off the floor for a moment so you're coming into the backs of the heels and lift up a little bit higher. You're going to feel the glutes engage a little bit more and then exhale, come back down. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Engage your glutes and lift up. Lift the hips up as high as you can. So again, make sure your arms are to the sides. I don't want you to use your arms to lift up. So lift up the hips as high as you can. You're going to feel the glutes, the hip extensors engage. Exhale, come back down. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Very good. Okay, so lift up again. Inhaling deeply. Lift up a little bit more. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Lift up a little bit more. Exhale, come back down. Nice. Jiggle the glutes a little bit. And then engage them and lift them up. You might notice that every time we do this, it just gets easier and easier, or maybe you're coming up a little bit higher. It's because the muscles are working better each time. They're contracting properly. Exhale, come back down. And then squeeze the glutes, and then come back up. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Squeeze them a little bit more. And then come on down. Take a breath in. We're going to do it one more time. Squeeze the glutes and lift the hips up as high as you can. Lift them up. Now, just for this last one, I want you to pull the heels towards your shoulders. So pull the heels towards the shoulders. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings. And then lift up a little bit more. Exhale, come on down. Oh. Are you guys ready? We're going to do wheel pose. We've been preparing for wheel pose. So it should be, for the most part, really easy. So what we're going to do is, first of all, bring the hands back down beside your hips. Bring the heels in a little closer to you. And then start to come up into bridge pose. And if you want to, for this variation, bring the hands underneath the hips, underneath your butt, and start to lift up a little bit more. Now, we talked about breathing into that space below jugular notch. So fill the upper chest first. Very nice. Then let go of the hands. Now, if you want to stay here, you can. This is completely fine. If you feel like wheel is in your practice today, bring the hands out. The elbows are on the floor. Turn the palms inward. Now feel like you're walking the elbows towards your heels of your feet. Lift up a little bit more. Then bring the hands just beside your ears. Come up onto the top of your head and lift up into wheel. Stay here for a couple more breaths. Push the chest towards the wall that you're facing, but the legs go the opposite direction. And then slowly come down, tuck the chin, and straighten the legs. Life never tasted so good. Breathe into your expanded capacity. Feel everything just melting away, and that you're now open to a universe of limitless possibilities. So there's an option here. If you want to do it one more time, you can, or just stay in Shavasana for a moment. So if you want to do it one more time, bend the knees. Same thing. Lift the hips up. Bend the elbows. Walk the elbows towards the heels of your feet. Lift up a little bit more. Take the hands to the shoulders or to the ears. Come up onto the top of your head and lift up. And then slowly come back down. And straighten the legs. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Good. From here, I want you to bend your right knee and have the left leg straight. And then very slowly, to about the count of 15, more or less, start to lift the left leg up to about 90 degrees. Just very slowly. I've got my hand on my left thigh. I can feel my left thigh working here. And then very slowly back down. Keep pressing out through the left heel of the foot. Monitor your breath so that you're breathing in and out fully and deeply. I'm going to do that a couple more times. Just very slowly lifting the left leg up. And wherever you are, just do it one more time. Really moving the legs slowly, Keeping the leg extended, the knee extended. You can feel the rectus femoris, the thigh working here. Good, and when you finish that leg, just bend the knee and do the right leg now. The breath is long, slow, and deep. The movement is slow and intentional. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Bring the leg to 90 degrees, more or less. And do it one more time. And then just straighten both legs out. And we'll just pause for a moment in Shavasana, the most important yoga pose that you can do. Just have the legs out. The feet are about hip distance apart, more or less. The arms are out to the sides. The palms face up. And as you're breathing here, feel like you're expanding your capacity. Feel that with every breath you take, you're breathing in more oxygen. You're breathing in more air. And as you exhale, you let go even more so. Let go of the day. Let go of all that you're holding on to. Nothing is more important than just breathing here in this moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Gently turn your head side to side, just very slowly, moving with intention, with ease. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. And then roll over to the side and gently start to lift yourself back up. And just come to a comfortable seated position for a moment. Just where we started, lifting the chest and the heart, you might notice it's a little bit easier to sit like this, or your seat has changed. Just take a couple of deep breaths into the top part of your chest. Feel the collarbones expanding, the space at jugular notch around the manubrium opening up. And as you breathe in and breathe out, feel yourself breathing into limitless possibilities, being open, moving outside your box into a universe of infinite possibilities. And so from this place, go back into your life with this fresh perspective. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.